I think this might become a mini series, so follow along as I go through every single chapter in the Fashion Business Manual. This is the Fashion Business Manual by Fashionary. It's a fantastic guide if you want to create a business with your fashion brand, or any small business, to be honest. The first chapter talks about branding, and that is so much more than just a logo. One of the first things you should figure out is what is the purpose of your brand? What are the brand's values? Something that's really hard to do when figuring out your brand values is making sure you're not trying to please everybody. Through a lot of experimentation, I've realized that my brand values are healing and collaboration. The book gives you a list of really easy to explain and simple words. It also gives you examples of what specific words other brands have picked. Within that, it's also setting a tone. What's the overall tone of your shop, the items you make? Find one of those things and really try to stick to that. As an artist with ADHD, this was really, really difficult for me to figure out when I first started my shop because I wanted to do everything, and I still continue to work with a wide range of mediums. I would say don't think of those words and the things that you pick for your shop as a box, but rather as a starting point, something you can always go back to. When you feel lost and trying to figure out new products or feeling like the message behind your shop or your work is getting confusing and you've lost where you are, it's a great place to go back to. Once you've figured out your values and the main messages you want your brand and your shop to have, you just want to continue to repeat those messages throughout your shop as it grows. Make sure that you're communicating open and honestly with your customers. And if you end up having employees, it's really important to make sure that your employees also understand the value and message behind your brand and that you're hiring and working with people who understand and reflect those values. You are never going to please everybody in your art. That's just a fact of the world. I think it's very important, not only for your business, but for your mental health, to be very clear about who you want to work with. I'm really excited to go through more of this book with you and to talk more about my experiences as someone who's run my business for 5 years and full-time for 3 years. If you have any questions or things you want me to go more in depth with, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoy this series. Thanks.